A lot of times people ask me if we get very clear visuals in our communications. In this video, I'm going to briefly answer that question. Hi, my name is Akshaya. I'm a nature and animal communicator, which means I can speak to plants, animals and other species and have two-way conversations with them. People really want to know if they can see things clearly while communicating with animals. And while this is a possibility, it's not something that we can guarantee. Mainly because communication is through all our senses. And whichever is our dominant sense, meaning whichever sense we prefer the most, that is the sense through which we get most of our messages. For example, I am more feeling and thought based. So I generally don't get very clear visuals or sounds, but I do feel what the animal wants to share, or it may just come to me as a thought. So there is very little tangibility to it, but over the years I have learned to believe whatever the animal is sharing with me, and this comes through practice. However, despite the fact that my visual sense is not dominant, I had a recent conversation with someone I know very closely, and we were talking to her multiple dogs. So she has a lot of dogs, and there was another dog that she had recently adopted who had not yet come to her, and she did not have a photograph of the dog. However, the minute she mentioned the dog's name, I could clearly see the dog. It was a very beautiful black and white dog with very expressive eyes and very sharp ears. And I asked her if this is how the dog looks, and she said, yes, you are exactly explaining how this dog looks. And she sent me a photograph and it validated whatever I had seen. So it's not like you'll never receive visual validations. You will, you can. However, relying only on that won't be the right way to communicate, because for example, for me, I don't ever receive visuals. This is a rare case scenario where I did, and I got it like extremely right. But I can't rely on it. I can't rely on it. It's not like every time I communicate, I'm going to get such visuals, and me having that expectation is going to set me up for disappointments. Another important thing I would like to share here is that physical appearance is not very important to animals. So in this case, again, a rare case where I got exactly how the dog looks through the visual. However, in a lot of cases, I don't know how the dog looks. So I've spoken to dogs who are black, who have shown them to me as white. I've spoken to big animals showing themselves as small. I've spoken to small animals showing themselves as big. So while I am excited to share this story with you, to let you know that yes, sometimes even your non-dominant senses can work and you'll get a lot of messages. Please don't hold on to this as something that you want to achieve always, where you get a clear picture of the animal, because like I said, in my case also, it doesn't happen always. This was definitely a rare case scenario, but it was a beautiful experience which I thought I'd share to clarify whether or not we get visuals. So the simple answer is not always, but yes, all our senses are always active. So we may in certain cases receive visuals from animals. However, don't only expect visuals, or don't fixate on the visuals. Engage with all your senses, because that's how you'll truly understand what the animal wants to share with you. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and found it helpful. If you have such experiences, please do mention it in the comment section below. Don't shy away from also sharing sometimes where you have seen an animal but the animal looked very different from what you saw, because that is also completely normal, as animals don't care about their physical appearance and vanity as much as we humans do. They care more about their personality and their energy. So oftentimes you may see things that we associate with their energy. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and until the next video, bye bye.